Hello, family. This is Anjanette Potter, also known as Adams Red, and you are listening to my Friday morning update for the Adams Red Media Ministry podcast. Well, Adams Red Media Ministries, period. Podcasts, blogs, vlogs, and all of the above. So, if you missed me on Facebook this week, it is because I posted a very inappropriate picture um, because of one of my favorite artists. I found a picture that was almost nude and posted. And so, um, because it goes against, because Facebook all of a sudden decided to start having standards because Facebook is where I found the picture in the first place. Okay, which is a bit hypocritical to have the picture up there and then when I reposted, decide to put me in Facebook jail. Anyway, so I'm back on the grid. At least whatever they did in time for me to be able to talk to you guys this morning. So, as I said before, um, I think I'm going to go I'm going to go live broadcast tonight at midnight. It will be a dedication to this weekend's verses um, with Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One. So I will be doing that. There's every possibility that I may be babysitting the Grambino, so I may be doing grandma duty as well. But I still want to get back on track. I will also be doing podcasts this week. Um, One thing I didn't know because I've had a lot going on personally, especially with my health. Um, this month, in addition to celebrating Latin Americans this month, which I thought I saw a really good Red Table Talk with Gloria Estefan, one of the guys from Queer Eye, or the straight guy, the one dark complected guy that I did not know had any Latin in him at all. Um, and they were addressing colorism in their community because I have been talking all along and telling black people everywhere where there's been colonization, there have been problems, with people of color, with colorism, and different things like that. Asians are dealing with it, and of course, as well as the black community. So we thought we were the only ones dealing with the whole issue of colorism. Now, is this a attack white people session? This is a know your history session. If there's colorism in your family, there's a reason why it's there. And the reason why it's there is because, in the case of the black community, slavery played a part, colonization has played a part in settle. So you have to fight the real enemy, and the real enemy is not us. The real enemy is racism, and it is internalized racism. One of my and they had my girl Amara La Negra from Love and Hip Hop on there as well as a couple of other people. So one of the one they had a lady come on there who wrote a book, and she talked about she was talking about colorism within the Latin community, and so they were doing they're doing this breakdown, and I don't know if I agree with it or not because she was talking about your race being being based on the color the color of your skin, and I'm like, unfortunately, I feel like you kind of got that wrong because even if you're a Latin who looks white, you're still considered Latin by white people. Just like if you were a black person and you looked white, you can have a white appearance and look white, but as far as many white people are concerned, you are still the ethnicity that you are. You may look, you may be the lighter end of it, which but you still are not white. So anyway, if you have access to that particular Red Table Talk, I highly recommend that you look at it. It's very interesting. Gloria Estefan is one of my favorite artists, um, musical artists or whatever. She and her husband have a group called Miami Sound Machine, and she allowed her daughter to perform at the end of it. Her daughter's very gifted as well. So this week has been it's been just been a trip. Like I said, I was blocked from Facebook for about 3 days because of a picture that I post. Um, I have been having, I'm still being harassed by my former denomination. Yeah, I'm going to continue to call you out. If there are family members of mine that are part of this denomination, you're just gonna have to suck it up. Okay, you're just gonna have to suck it up because I don't have to put up with abuse from anybody. Okay. So, yes, I am still being harassed by my former denomination. They have been calling my job and harassing me as well. Anyway, I'm not, trying to give them any more airtime than what they deserve because the devil likes attention, even if it's wrong attention. So, today I'm kind of a little all over the place. But I just wanted to make sure to notify you guys that I will be going live tonight at midnight and I will be dedicating my show to this weekend's verses. I'm not just going to talk about KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane. I'm also going to talk about Super Cat, the other guy who is going to be performing um, the 16th, the day before the verses with Big Daddy Kane. So, and as always with verses, if you don't want to see them, he's going to be performing live, I think, after a boxing match. So, if you have a Roku device and you want to see verses on your TV instead of having to crick your neck and look through your phone, you want to download the Fight app, FITE, and they usually do verses for free. Somehow I think I got tricked into a monthly subscription or whatever. But the verses, the rap verses. There's also the Triller app. You can also, I think they're still showing them on Instagram. So um, join you know join us that Sunday. Join me tonight as we celebrate these kings of hip hop. As you can see, I'm driving to work and everything. Yes, I have I've recut my hair again. I love my hair when it's freshly cut. I do because I hardly have to do anything to it and everything. I knew it was time for me to get a haircut because I was starting to wear my puff for way too long. I wore that puff for like the last 3 weeks. I'm like, okay, it's time for me to get a haircut and do something with this hair because that puff wasn't working after a while. The puff works better for me when my sides are like this. When my sides start to grow out, the puff don't work as well. So, and the puff usually works for me about the last couple days before it's time for me to shampoo it. So, somebody trying to talk to you. So, um, I'm gonna go ahead and go here so I can travel the rest of the way. My daughter got on me the last time that I went live and was like, "Mommy, are you driving safely?" Like, yes, little mother, I am driving safely. So my daughter got on my case about driving and talking and going live at the same time and everything. But I just wanted to get on here. Any topics that I was going to talk about today, because I didn't get a chance to jot down what I wanted to talk about. I'll probably talk about tonight in tonight's live broadcast. So my live broadcast will be on Station Head. I'm back on Station Head. The Station Head live broadcasts are going to be an extension of my podcast with Anchor. So I'm not throwing away doing the Eclectic Geek podcast. Just look at this as an extension. And eventually, when we start doing concerts again and I start going to concerts again, that's going to be an extension of that as well. Whew. And when I start going back to posting the information on my blogs, I will more than likely be posting anything music is going to go on my Perfect Pitch blog. I will not be quitting music ministry anytime soon. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here. And I have a surprise for you in that realm as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here, and I will talk to you guys tonight. If you want to listen to me at midnight tonight, go and download the Station Head app. I think the only place where you can broadcast live is through iPhone. Um, but if you have Android, you can still listen to me. You can also listen to me on your computer, on your laptop. You would just have to type in stationhead um, .com, stationhead.live and slash AdamsRib66, and you'll find me. And then you can listen to me there as well. I haven't got the capabilities of being able to go live like I'm doing and play music and all of that. And now, with each of my platforms, like this one here, um, you have the ability to make donations. If I preach a word that you really like and you get down with, and you want to now, with HAPS as well as with Station Head, what you can do is buy coins, and with those coins, you can donate to your favorite DJ on there, or if you are being moved, or if you are a DJ on Station Head and another DJ is really blessing you with their sounds and what they're doing. Because I've gotten a lot of compliments on the Eclectic Weekend broadcast, because most of my stuff is like older stuff, but it's really good stuff. If you want to donate coins, you can donate coins. Um, with my YouTube, you can donate. I have links on there to my PayPal and also to my Cash App. If you right, right now, because I recognize that everybody's pockets is, listen, a dollar is a dollar, but if that's the case. But if you are with my YouTube, I'm more interested in getting my subscribers up, because, like I said before, I'm looking for ways to be able to monetize my content where I'm not feeling like I gotta ask you to donate. I want you to donate as your heart feels moved to do so. I don't want to be guilting you into giving. You know, unless you just feel. I want you to feel led. All I want you to feel led. I want you to, more interested in getting my subscribership up on all my channels than anything. Especially, Anchor and my YouTube, because most of my monetization through there comes through me getting my subscriberships up. So, and I appreciate, those that have, subscribed to me on YouTube. Thank you so much. You're a blessing. Um, I do have other content that y'all can discuss besides Bobby the Bone. I do have some movie reviews that I have to do and everything. I've been telling people about YouTube. I mean, YouTube has become my favorite home channel anymore. I hardly ever watch any network television anymore because YouTube has such interesting content. I mean, any topic that you want. My daughter was using it to paper train her puppy. So like any instructions that you want on how to do anything, you can pretty much find on YouTube. So it's really growing. And as I said before, if you know, a germaphobe and don't really and are really unsure about going to the theaters again, they are making it. I mean, a lot of the first run stuff that's available now is available on YouTube. Now, at one point, they were, if you are a Google person or if you're on Android, you know that they had Google Play. Well, I think that they're morphing Google Play into being part of YouTube because they're owned by the same company. Also, with my Cash App, with the Cash App, you can now invest in the stock market. So I bought $1 worth of stock in some of my favorite companies that I patronize anyway. So I'm looking to see how this all plays out and everything. I have $1 for each company. I have $1 for each of these companies, so I can see what. Now, granted, it's probably not going to turn into $1 million overnight, but the interest that you earn off of stock options or whatever, it does bring you more money. That's one thing I feel like in the Black community that we need to um, we need classes. We need more information and education on finance, and especially on the type of finances, the type of things that can make your money work and make you more money, and have a decent retirement, so that you're not having to work all your days, or if you want to work, or you work because you just want to get out of the house and not because you're low man on the totem pole financially. So I bought stock in some of my favorite companies, so I'm seeing how this, um, and I may increase my shares. Doesn't hurt to own part of a company, especially a company that's already doing well. So we're gonna see how that pans out. I'll keep you guys posted. Um, I don't. I'm Like I said before. I'm gonna start doing reaction videos to some of the stuff that I'm seeing. How many of you been looking at The Voice this week? The past few weeks since the season started. I like looking at stuff like I was a fan of American Idol when they first started. I like The Voice. I really like the fact that I like remembering that Kelly Clarkson was the first American Idol winner. I like the fact that because by the end of the season you're kind of vested. I I downloaded the Voice app and I've been adding people to my team. Now I don't win anything except that you know I'll win no money or nothing like that. But it's nice to think. It's nice to be able to think that you. It's nice to see if you can predict who the winner is going to be, and you get more points the longer someone stays on your team. The longer your people stay on your team and make it all the way to the end, you get a lot of points and everything. So it's fun to play. I like doing it. Many of my favorite artists now are people who I was pretty much in day one with, because I remember buying their first album and it's like they're still around 20, 30 years later. So it's nice. I'm like, shoot, I should be a headhunter for some of these record companies because everybody that I like is still, everybody that I'm a fan of is still around and still doing their thing. So, anyway, I'm almost at work. So, I will talk to you guys later on tonight around midnight. Um, have a good week. Have a good day. Have a good Friday. And enjoy your weekend, whatever you get in tonight, into tonight. Bye bye now.